Yeah.
Well, I'm wondering, I don't, may not be getting out of the story, because that would be hard to do. The story is also this,
Yeah, true.
you know.
But
Well,
I'm relating to what Alice said with sometimes she can be in a place where she's able to hear this, other times she's not. That's what I was relating to.
mm-hmm.
That's how I think I feel. Welcome back, Nkosi.
Yeah, thanks. I'm sorry about that. Say, the network connection.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah. Alice, why don't you tell Nkosi what you said about when you're this way, you can't hear that way? Because I'd love to hear what his hit on that.
Okay. As you and I have been talking, Nkosi, recently I've had this leg problem, this back problem, and it just feels real. I know it's not. I hear you say it's not, but sometimes when I'm sitting here, I'm thinking, yeah, the back pain is real, but no, it's really not, because I'm hearing that it's not. It just makes me more confused in a sense. But then what's going on right there that am I not accepting what is or something, that I would feel confusion, or even worse, trying to understand that? I mean, I can't understand it, but this whole language, sometimes I can't understand it. Feels foreign to me.
Yeah, what I can say is that there's already no one who accepts what is or not accepts what is. There's just what is. Also expressing as somebody wondering if he or she is not accepting what is. No, that's just what is. Even the question that you seem to ask right now is just what is asking a question. So this may express as anything. It may arise as anything. There are no limitations. It may even say, I get it, I don't get it. I have a pain on my back. But pain as it is, I must say this, pain as it is already empty. There's no one behind who's experiencing pain. The claim that which seems to say, I'm feeling pain, is also just what is this saying, I'm feeling pain. But there's no real separate somebody who can feel pain. The pain and the one who says, I'm feeling pain. Pain as it is just there, you know. But the one who claims to be feeling it, or who associates with the pain, is just never there, is imagined. It's just a thought that seems to identify with the body. And when the body is feeling pain, it says, I'm feeling pain. I'm the one, I'm this body. So if the body is feeling pain, then I'm the body. I'm feeling pain too. That's just a thought construct. There's no one there already to feel pain or not.
So if one identifies with the pain, says, I am having the pain, or if one is, although there's nobody there, if one is not identifying with the pain, but the pain is there a different experience of the pain?
Yeah, they may seem to be a different experience. When there is an identification with the pain, then the pain may seem to be so intense. But when there is no identification with the pain, there can be just pain, but it won't be the same as when there is somebody there who identifies with the pain. And the pain as well, when there is no identification, it may be seen as just an appearance. It appears and disappears. It doesn't last very long. But somehow, in a way, the one who seems to identify with the pain, that may seem to be there for a while or not. So there is, I would say, there's so much power when there is no identification with the body. Things are seen as just arising, appearing, and disappearing. If something doesn't belong to anybody, then it's just fades away. There's no interest. There's no one who is interested, who seems to say, oh, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine. Then it just fades. It dissipates just like that.
That is true. When I'm in pain, I feel my pain. I'm in pain, and I give a lot of attention to that pain. So it doesn't have any room to disappear to because I'm constantly keeping it into my focus.
Yes. Yes. It's like when you give attention to a baby, a newborn baby, not a newborn as such, but just a baby. A baby will seem to play, seem to be there, smiling. But when you don't give attention, uh, it's just loses interest. Everything that you give attention to, it will seem to have a hold. It will seem to be there for a while. When you don't give attention, it just dissipates. Whatever may seem to arise, whatever is happening, pain or no pain, is already everything. It's already this. So there's no wrong or right. There's no wrong or right. Story is okay. It's okay to talk to or to help, but simply to somebody. Yet there's no real separate somebody. Talking to somebody is this. Everything is this. Everything is already impersonal. Even when it seems it's personal, it's already impersonal. Everything is already empty, in a sense that there's no door behind anything. Things are just they seem to be happening, or freely happening by themselves. There is no orchestrator. There's no one doing anything, going somewhere, getting somewhere. There's just this. This is everything. Or this is every apparent thing. And there's nobody to lose this. There's nobody to find this. There's just this. So it seems to say, I've got it, but somehow I lost it. It's just that which can never be gotten, and that which can never be lost. Saying that. It says, I'm this body, I'm this person, I'm listening to Nkosi. I'm sitting on a chair, I'm lying in bed. That's just wholeness. That's everything. Saying that there's already nothing separate from this that can say anything, that can do anything. There's no separation. Even the feeling of being separate from this is not separate from this. So this can never be found. This can never be reached. This can never be known because it's already just this. There's nothing separate from this to know this, to get this, or become this already. Yet trying to become this, looking for this, searching for this, it's just this. There's nothing separate from this. It's never not this. You can't go wrong with this. There's nobody to go wrong or right with this. There's just this. But go see, I'm not yet there. I'm not where you are. That's as it is just this. It's an expression of this. It's not personal already. Saying that Nkosi, I'm not where you are, is this too. There is nobody to be there or not there. There's nobody on the way already. There's no process. There's no steps. There's no journey. And there's no one to be on the journey. There's just this. I can't get it. That's an expression of this. That's this already saying I can't get it. It's just listening. And somebody saying, I'm listening. Is this too? But there's no real separate somebody who can say anything, can do anything. So there's no one to be angry. There's no one to be frustrated, to be hurt, to feel pain. There's no one responsible for anything. This, as it is, isn't happening to anybody. But it's happening to me. That's just this saying it's happening to me. There's nobody who can say that. There's nobody here who knows this. Doesn't know anything. This isn't a man. This isn't a woman. This isn't a human being. This is already everything. It doesn't have any location. It doesn't have any center. This is already uncaused. This is the unborn, the undying. So what seems to be things happening, or life, apparent life, going to work, going to run a business, colleagues, it's just an activity. It's just this, which is not a thing, appearing as an activity. So there's no one anywhere to be hurt or to feel pain already. No one here and no one anywhere already. Everything is empty. The separate self is imaginary. The you who seems to be the center of the universe is just an imagination. You have never been born. Therefore, you never die. There's no one living already, and there's no one to die. There can be thoughts saying, I'm here, I'm listening, I'm afraid of death, I'm feeling pain. Those are just thoughts. Thoughts can never be found. Thoughts can be seen as just an appearance that never even appeared. When they are looked for, they can never be found. They are there, they seem to be there, but when there's looking happening, they're not there. So there's nothing there already. There's just this. This is beyond any description. It's this because it can never really be described. And this is not even this. It's wordless, it's nothing. Can never be pointed at, can never be known. It can never be grasped because there's nothing outside of it to grasp it, to know it already. So there's no Nkosi, there's no Alice, there's no Dawn, there's no Faith. There's just this. Faith, Dawn, Alice, Nkosi is just a story. And this doesn't see the other. Yet, what appears to be seeing the other is this too. So this, in the story, it may appear as if there's somebody who doesn't want certain things to happen, doesn't want to feel some pain. It may appear as if there's somebody who's resisting pain, who's resisting and whatever is appearing. But that is just a story. Yet, when there is no resistance and things are allowed to be as they are, without judgment, without resisting, that's what seems to be happening. Will it dissipates, just fall away in a way. But when there's a resistance, it will seem to be prolonged. But that's just a story. It's beautiful. It's not wrong, all right? It's just an expression of this.
So I just have a question. Just pondering that there really is nothing here. There is no Nkosi, no Don, no whatever. Okay. So there never was any life. There can never be any death, all that stuff. So this is probably a hypothetical question, Nkosi, and you may not. But the discussion came up about a week and a half ago. I was in another group, and there was some insistence that when the body passes aside, there's still some residue in the body and all this stuff that you just don't don't go from here to nothing. But yet it makes sense with whatever you're saying. If there is no death, if that death should come, it would just be like when that has happened, there's like nothing, just like there's really nothing right now, is what you're saying.
Yeah, and the story may seem to continue.
It might.
It might seem to continue, or may seem to meet your loved ones, you know. But there's just a story too.
It's a story to them.
It's just a story. It's just your story. But
Or because I will still have some continuation.
yeah, it may still happen like that. But that's as well in that story that there may seem to be a recognition even there. That's it's nothing. It's just in the same way the recognition happens here. That's there's just nobody anyway. You know. To some, it may just be seen that there's no one anyway when the body collapses. You know. There may be a recognition that there's just this energy which appears as different people in the world, moving from dimension to other dimension to the other dimensions. The dimensions themselves, different dimensions, and somebody moving to the other dimension, that's another story. It's just a story. Everything already is this, even when it seems as if there's a you who's moving to the other side to meet your loved ones and spend life there. But it's just an expression of this. It's just this already.
So that that could seem to continue, that story.
Yeah. Yes.
Hmm. I didn't really think about that. I thought that it was, since there is no me and when this body seems to be gone, that all that would be gone too, but not necessarily.
Yeah, the story may seem to continue, and there may be another apparent death there, and move to a different story,
Hmm.
which is more subtle. Subtle? What's the word?
Yeah.
Subtle.
Oh.
Yeah. Then maybe seen that there's just this. No, it's nothing. There's never really anyone anyway. It's just this. So the stories may seem to be different. The experience may seem to be heightened in that other side. It may seem to be a spiritual body that you are able to fly, pass through walls, able to manifest things like instantaneously. There, you know, it may seem to be experienced differently than, but it's still a story.
Well, it was kind of nice to think that when I would be dead, that I would be out of this stuff and this, trying to get something, it's just kind of hard for me to see that this is all a story and that I'm not a man or a woman and all that stuff. I'm still, it rings true when you say it, but where I'm living or appear to be living my life, it doesn't. So I have kind of pondered the idea of death, that once that happens, it'll be all over. But now I'm hearing it's not all over. It'll just be continuing the story or going into another story, or it's still an identification with the body, even. But then again, this is that would make more sense to me, that that's probably what is going on.
Yeah, this one, there is an identification with the body, but when there is another story happening, it may seem as if there is you, but without the body, just simply you.
Okay, sure.
But that will be another story,
Right.
because there is just this undivided, boundless energy, which is already expressing as everything,
Right.
expressing as somebody who's in the body, also expressing as somebody who's without the body.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it's beautiful. It's beautiful because everything is an expression of this. This is everything. But that's what you really are is not a man or a woman. It's vast. It doesn't have any location.
Mhm.
Yet it may express as somebody who's moving to different dimensions,
Mhm.
experiencing things without the body, with the body, but it's still the same one, the same this.
Mhm.
Well, in the story, for you, Alice, in the story, I hope and will pray that your back and leg, even though it's not real or something, whatever, I really care and hope that it diminishes for you.
Sure. I know. And Nkosi's been working with me on
Good.
energy work about that too.
Like, last night I was in a lot of back pain and leg pain too. And so it's all, and I was identifying with it, but so I did all kinds of things, right? All the kinds of different treatments I know of to calm it down. And I did them and it calmed down about 80%. And so I
Wow.
always get confused. It's like, I'm going to say I did that based on knowledge and experience of what I've learned and practiced and studied, and then actually made a choice, I'm going to say, to do those things, which some of them were not comfortable and some of them were even painful to do to get out of the pain. So the problem is there's that story, or it's all just happening. And if you could just talk about that for a second, because I get confused in there. Did I do anything last night? Did I get out of the pain somewhat because of anything I did, or is just everything just did that? Does that make sense?
It was just everything. Even when it seems as if it's being done by you, it's just everything. Feeling like that, feeling as if it's you.
So everything is doing it as Alice in a different way than me, assuming that we're both doing different things to get out of pain. That's
Yeah.
everything through Alice. or through me using,
That's
But
everything appearing as Alice,
right.
doing anything,
Well, okay.
everything appearing as a you, as Dawn, fixing, trying to get rid of the pain, which it's not wrong or right. It's just this already. To get rid of the pain or not is simply just this. This doesn't suggest that there shouldn't be any action taken when there's a feeling of discomfort there. All practices may be done there, maybe disassociating with the body or disassociating with the pain or praying about it, going to the doctor to see the doctor. That may freely happen, you know. But what is being suggested here is that everything is this already. There's nothing separate from this. There's no one separate from this who can do anything. If it comes up that you should pray for the healing, that's what's coming up. That's not an evidence that there's a separate somebody. If this right here is trying to help heal the body, it doesn't mean that that's actually there's a real somebody there who's looking for help. It's just what appears to happen. It's just this expressing, this boundless energy expressing as that, as somebody who's in pain, as somebody who's helping to to uh to remove the pain. So it's okay to do and to take action. It's okay. And this doesn't suggest that there should be somebody should just sit quietly and just never do anything. But if it comes up that you need to sit quietly and just observe the pain appearing and disappearing, that's okay too. That can be done as well. But what has been seen here is that everything comes and goes. Even when there's a back pain, just simply watching it without judgment, without saying, "Oh, I needed to get rid of it. I wish it was gone. I'm uncomfortable." Just simply observing it, looking at it, it just vanishes. Or even not paying attention to it, it just dissipates as well.
Mhm.
But when there's that commentator that seems to say, "I don't want it, want to get rid of it, I'm tired of it," then it still seems to persist. But you resist, persist, as they say.
Mhm.
So there's, I don't want this pain. It's not fair. All that kind of talk. When we have the pain, I'm not saying that. This is saying that.
Yeah.
And once again, no reason why, right?
Yeah,
Why it would do that kind of stuff?
yeah, there's no reason. And this may choose not to say anything as well, just simply observe. So anything may arise. This may decide to do anything, go to the left, go to the right, pray, or go to the doctor. No, there are no limitations here. If it comes up there that this and that should be done, then it should be done. If it comes up that want to go to the doctor for the pain, you can go to the doctor. If it comes up that there is meditation will make the body feel better, then meditation will make the body feel better. And it will work. Everything is this already. Everything is empty. There's no one anyway already to do anything. There's just this. So nothing is excluded. Even what seems to be the separate self is not excluded. It's not outside of this. It's just this, also expressing as what seems to be a separate self. So the separate self can never collapse because it's already not there. Everything is this. Yes.
Mhm.
Are there any last comments?
No, so Leslie, so I'm never going to get this. That's like, it's sort of like really depressing and a sense of freedom on the other side.
Yeah, because there's no one to get it already. That's just it's saying, I'm never gonna get this. So there's just this, already, just this, simply what is. Then who is really trying to get this? Not just this, thinking that it's not yet this.
I keep coming back to these to these meetings, and I go to more meetings now every week. I'm either going to get it or go crazy. I don't know which one.
It's okay.
It's okay.
You
I
go to
do
more
appreciate
meetings?
it.
You go to more meetings, Don?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah. I go probably about 3 or 4 now, or something like that a week, if I make them all. Yeah. Then I watch on YouTube
Yeah,
my favorite people. It's sort of
yeah,
like an addiction, sort of
yeah,
like an addiction, right?
right.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Well, it's been nice to be here. It's been nice to hear these truths that you speak of. And there's some level of more relaxing now that there was when I first came onto the meeting. So I'm glad to have been here.
Is it, is
You're
there, is
welcome.
there, with that relaxation, Alice, if I can ask, is there a little less pain that you're experiencing right now because of the relaxation? You're on mute.
Yes,
Oh, beautiful.
just by
Beautiful.
having more acceptance and all that. I don't know what's causing all of it, but there is less pain and more acceptance.
Beautiful.
It all goes together.
Love it.
And yeah, it's beautiful. I must say as well that when I came on this meeting, before it started, the body was not okay here. Was very intense. It was that feeling of intense in the body, the headache. But now, ever since you started, everything just dissipated.
Wow.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. healing has been done in this meeting on many levels for many people.
Yeah,
Very beautiful, very beautiful. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I really do. Since we didn't do anything.
yeah, it's always effortless. It's always effortless. Sometimes nothing needs to be done. Just simply allow things to be as they are.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, thank you everybody for coming. Thank you, Don
You.
and Faith. Yeah. Have a good night.
You too.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Nkosi.
Bye, everybody.
Okay.
Bye.